big game for because having to dump his hand again after all that is actually not easy.
Yeah.
After and he and his opponent, his burn opponent, had 2 Monastery Swift Spears. So even if he went down like pretty low, there's a decent chance he's going to get 2 attack steps with those guys.
That's excellent.
So did not happen though.
Oh.
I know, and it's certainly not going to happen here.
Yeah, because Prince does not have that in his list.
Prince
right?
does not have Reforged Soul or some kind
that seems like a real,
some kind of Wheel of Fortune
real
effect.
big mistake.
Yeah, I mean, when we're really trying to redefine the meta, we want people to push the limit.
Exactly.
I want to push, really think outside the box.
I mean, obviously, Wheel of Fortune is not legal, but you could play Reforge the Soul, as you mentioned. There's also Wheel of Fate.
Wheel of Fate, true. You suspend.
Yeah.
And what is Lantern going to do about that? You suspend it on turn 2? It's red, right?
Red 1.
Red 1? Oh,
yeah.
Suspended on turn 2. Perfect.
Yep.
And they're like, okay, we both have 7 cards. I'm attacking you for
Start
a million.
deploying your threats and then just get them.
Yeah, I can't beat that in Snag Bridge now, but give me a couple turns. Give me a couple turns.
Give me 4 turns, exactly.
Yeah, exactly 4 turns. Because it's suspend 3.
I believe it's suspend 4.
Oh, so 5 turns.
Well, sure.
Shut up. So
it casts in 4 turns.
So yeah,
the one that you're in doesn't count.
Obviously. I am,
and Lantern is not killing you in those 5 turns.
100% not killing you. Oh, so this one, okay, this is another interesting. He has a 1 of Infernal Tutor. Is that like standard nowadays?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that card was legal in Modern.
Yeah, it's 100% legal in Modern.
Okay.
There's no Lion Knight Diamond in this format, so just saying.
Tutors, bro.
Yeah, it does. It's true, but the cost is fairly heavy.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I've seen that in Sam Black's list. I want to say I could just be making that up.
Sam Black is the paragon of this deck. He champions it at every Modern GP possible. Even when the best clear choice was Eldrazi, for example, he was playing this deck.
Yeah.
Which, for better or worse, it actually had an excellent Eldrazi matchup. Well, not excellent, but it had a good Eldrazi matchup.
It had a decent one.
Yeah,
because they have no hate for it.
Yeah. And then when they switched over to the blue-white, then they had Disenchant.
Oh, I guess Chalice actually is decent hate.
That's true. Yeah, the first versions of it. Yeah.
It looks like back to our match. Prince is mulled to 5.
Oh, well, that's not a good way to start.
Looks decent for a mull to 5. I mean,
actually, that does look pretty decent.
He's got 2 1-mana creatures and Become Immense, and 2 lands.
So he's gonna scry.
That's
a Goblin Guide. It's a Goblin Guide in hand.
Yeah.
So, but is that a Nicatl too? There's 2. There's 2 green cards.
Yeah,
so,
he's got Nicatl, he's got Goblin Guide, Become Immense, and then 2 lands.
So the problem is, if he's on the play,
Fetch. Yeah.
So he's gonna fetch that Goblin Guide away anyways. So, I actually like Stomping Ground into Nicatl, and then you can crash, and then you can play your planes and then crash for 5 on turn 2 because you have Goblin Guide, right?
Sure.
So I think I prefer that. Actually, is that actually a planes in his?
Yeah, there was a planes in his hand.
Oh my God, there's a 1 of planes.
Yeah.
So
he's got several
geez.
basics in his deck. One of which is a plains and 2 which are forests.
That seems very suboptimal.
Yeah, we were talking about it a little bit earlier, and I mean, Blood Moon is a card people are playing in their main deck, so it is something you have to play around, even though you're a red deck. You are a red deck with a lot of other colored spells in your deck.
Yeah, you do have multicolor spells, it's true. However, I think
but
the downside, as we're about to witness,
pretty huge
downside is huge.
Yeah. I mean, he's only going to be able to play 1 spell a turn unless he draws some other kind of land.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. Again, this is pretty situational. I don't even think there's a single Blood Moon in this top 8.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Geo does not.
Geo doesn't have one, and Charlie, who was on another Grixis shell, didn't have one either. So
yeah,
the Naya guy didn't.
Not typically something they have in their deck because they are heavily reliant on having 3 colors in the Grixis decks. Sometimes you see it in the junk board or something like that.
Yeah, there's some control versions that pack more basics, obviously. But yeah, here though, obviously Stomping Ground into Nicatl is a great start. Mountain up top. So do you think he's gonna? Yeah, but here's the thing. Do you think he takes a point off the damage right now, or you know what I mean, or does he?
Oh, absolutely, because he can play the planes and play the Goblin Guide. He doesn't have another spell he can cast in his hand.
He does have, that's true. So planes.
That seems like the play here. You just hit him for 5.
Yeah, hit him for 5.
He's drawing a bolt next turn, which is okay.
Yeah, but no, he's not going to draw the bolt. There's Codex Shredder.
He's going to mill it.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Kind of early to tell. I think so. I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean,
this is a decent amount of pressure. He's getting in for 5.
Getting a bolt off seems fine.
Okay, so
that's gross.
Yeah, that is pretty bad. So Academy Ruins, Codex Shredder. Does he let him keep the Lightning Bolt? Is there any... Oh, okay, he's just not going to let him keep the Lightning Bolt. So the first one's gone. There we go.
So Ammi's coming out pretty quick with his combo pieces.
Goblin Guide, wow. I think we are going to mill that one too. That's actually way worse than the Lightning Bolt.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, and you know, I don't know if Ammi's playing around it, but there's a Become Immense in Prince's hand.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So...
I mean, they've seen each other's deck lists, so Ammi knows it's a card in his deck. But he's definitely fueling the
pressure
for Become Immense.
100%, yeah. So, and even on a this is a mold of 5, right?
Yeah.
A mold of 5, this is a potentially lethal hand, and
seems great
pretty
for
soon.
a mold of 5.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah. If only he got to keep that second Goblin Guide. Jeez.
Well, it looks like Ammi's thinking about it. I appreciate Ammi's pace of play. Like, he's definitely moving with a quickness, which I like.
Yeah.
Oh, he lets him keep it. Wow.
Oh boy.
So that is 7 on board. So
he must have an ensnaring bridge in hand.
Almost a lethal attack. If I were Prince, I would probably go for it.
Go for
Become Immense.
Become Immense?
Yeah.
But he's at
absolutely.
15.
Well, he's got 7 on board. That's plus 6 is 13.
I don't think he can. 1, 2, 3, 4. He doesn't have enough cards in the bin.
I'm not sure how many cards he has in the bin.
It's 2.
Replicate? Is it 2?
Yeah.
I thought. Oh, so he milled 1. There's
and
a
Lightning
fetch
Bolt.
land.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, it would have been good, for sure.
Wait, what just happened?
The trigger from the Goblin
right.
Guide happens. He picked up the...
so they're both going to mill here. Actually, this turns on Become Immense.
There's a Searing Blaze. He can definitely keep that.
This turns on the Become Immense. Do you think he's going to see it? Hold on, wait. This is 7 plus 6 is 13. Puts him to... he doesn't do it.
Oh, did he do it during combat? That seems really weird. No, he only has 3 cards in the bin.
No, I think he would. I think he did do a combat because of the Goblin Guide trigger, right? So that maybe drop 2 lands off the top.
Oh,
no, maybe
okay.
that's bad.
It's possible.
So he doesn't have a Ensnaring Bridge.
He's got a spell bomb,
but he has a spell bomb. Okay. Yeah, but this is
it doesn't stop him from dying to the Nacatl.
It does not just stop him from dying to the Nacatl because of Become Immense. Obviously, he's going to let him have this Searing Blaze, but beyond that, I think we're going to move on to give. This is wow. Okay.
Prince's hands have definitely set him up for victory.
Yeah. Let's see if he takes it. Well, I'm definitely curious.
I mean,
can't imagine.
There's nothing in. I don't think there's anything in Lantern Control that they can do for 1 mana that's going to stop him.
Yeah, there's no Lightning Bolt or
anything
yeah.
like that. Codex Shredder, yeah, nothing.
So send in. All right. So he's going to get the triggers off here. Obviously, none of them happen, or none of them yield results because Abrupt Decay is on the top.
Mm-hmm.
But Ammi's...
he's probably thinking about milling with the trigger on the stack again. I mean, he may want the Abrupt Decay. I don't know. I mean, even firing off the spell bomb here, he's going to be taking 5.
No, if you don't want the Abrupt Decay, you don't want this Mox Opal either, right? Like,
I'm not sure what is in his hand.
Because this is 7 damage.
Yeah.
So he's in the danger zone. Actually, Become Immense is 6, so now he can cast the Become Immense.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Sorry, last turn I miscounted.
This turn he can cast it.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a little discussion about something here. Not sure if Ammi's counting or... looks like Prince staring longingly at this Become Immense in his hand.
He really wants to cast it. I don't blame him.
I love Becoming Immense. I was discussing with Chris Ferber.
Well, like, I don't even know if I want to know.
Oh, there's a bridge.
All right, there's a bridge. So
he may think he's safe.
Wait, what? Amulet's damage resolve? What's happening? Oh no, he writes down.
Oh yeah, I think he's just noting the cards.
Well, that seems a little unnecessary.
So I think we're still...
Did they not have each other's deck lists?
It's not clear where we're at in combat at the moment. I think we might still be resolving Goblin Guide triggers.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's like Ammi's really trying to get that land. He's going to cycle the bomb?
Really?
What?
Does he show him to Become Immense?
What
is happening?
No.
Oh, okay, I was like,
like,
oh my goodness. All right, Become Immense kill you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Whoa. Well,
sometimes
that happened.
You gotta Become Immense.
Sometimes you get molded 5 and draw the double Goblin Guide hand.
Yeah, that hand seemed great.
That hand was good. And again, the strategic choice being like you see this hand and it's got the Cattle Goblin Guide, but your fetchable has to be Stomping Ground, but you have a basic Plains.
Yeah.
Like it feels terrible, but you're getting in You're getting in.
That was gross, but it did.
It worked out.
It dealt at least 2 extra damage for the Nacatl, and then gave him the mana to cast his Become Immense.
Yeah.
So,
all right, so Ancient Grudge is coming in,
Yeah.
and Destructive Revelries. Great choices,
Seems
obviously.
correct.
Yeah, these are good choices. Huh?
It looked like he lingered on the rest in peace.
Because he got blown up by Become Immense?
Prince did.
Oh, Prince?
Yeah.
Oh, that does not seem very good.
Yeah, giving it a brief once over.
Although, if they have seen each other's sideboards and he's expecting the Iona gifts, maybe.
It's possible. It does turn off your Become Immense, which is not great.
Well, maybe he just bored him out.
You never want to do that.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You never want to turn off your own Become Immense.
What? Why not? Sometimes you just don't need them.
Oh man, I can't believe you even said that to me.
Are you gonna be okay?
Sometimes you don't need to Become Immense. That's wrong. That's patently wrong.
All right. Well, you're allowed to have your wrong opinion too. So.
Jeez. Sideboard out Become Immense.
You seem very upset by the claim.
That is never correct.
All right. Well, I mean, there is only, let's see, how many rest in peace?
Rest in peace is 2.
Everything looks like it's 2.
Everything's 2 except for Firewalkers. He's got 3 of those.
Okay. So, I don't know.
So yeah, he's definitely bringing in the artifact destruction here.
I guess
probably cutting the Searing Blazes because those looked pretty silly.
Pretty dead, yeah. I don't see. So here's the thing: I don't actually hate rest in peace, but you have to put your opponent on the gifts, right?
Can I see this?
Yeah, please. Like you have to think that that's what they're gonna do to you.
And is it 1 and 1?
It's
3 gifts.
It's 3 gifts, so he can, because here's the thing too. He has Academy Ruin, so just putting like 2 things in the bin is fine.
Yeah.
Like when you're trying to find your combo, right? So.
Sure. So yeah, I mean.
Interestingly enough, there's no Aether Grid in this list.
Okay. So Ammi is most likely bringing in 3 ley lines, possibly the gifts package. So that's 8 cards.
It's a lot of cards. So I don't know what he cuts.
He maybe brings in the Nature's Claim, as that's always a good one.
Yeah, Nature's Claim is always good, and just getting an Eidolon too. Like all your things cost 1.
Getting an Eidolon, gaining that 4 life in an emergency situation, like that's
it's a reasonable choice. Yeah, absolutely.
So he's definitely bringing a lot of cards. Probably cutting some number of surgicals. Maybe cutting these, definitely cutting these Thought Seasons.
Probably cutting the Pixis because those are the worst ones.
Oh, Pixis of Pandemonium.
Yeah, Pixis of Pandemonium.
I don't think that's correct. You never cut that either.
Just because you're like saying it as you cast it.
Best card from Theros. Yo.
I'll cast Pixis of Pandemonium.
I will.
You just like saying it?
I do.
No, we're boarding it out.
I just want to cast some Pixises. Some Pixi.
Pixies?
Pixies? Like the Pegasi?
Maybe. I mean, it is Greek.
Colossi? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
It is.
Alright, so we're drawing our openers here.
Shadows over
ooh,
Pixi.
that is a snap keep. That is a really good hand.
That hand looks great.
That hand looks excellent.
I
did not see Ammi's though.
I didn't see if he had any artifact destruction. Did he?
No artifact destruction, but it's a good hand.
Good solid burn hand.
Yeah, it's Nacatl, Swift Spear, 2 bolts, 2 lands.
Okay.
So
I like it.
Excellent.
So
I don't know what the 7th card is. I couldn't see that.
You deploy your Nacatl first here?
Yeah, I think it's Nacatl. I think in those cases, especially because Swift Spear is not going to get a lot of value if you don't have a spell to go with it, like in general. It's still fine, obviously, but it's way better when you get to do it that way. Oh, he plays 2 welding jars. I wonder if that's going to come up in this match. It probably is. I mean, we saw Prince bring in a lot of hate, obviously. So
looks like Ammi brought in quite a few sideboard cards.
Yeah, quite a few. If he brought in welding jars as well, yeah, that's true. I mean, we could be completely wrong. He might not be bringing in gifts.
It's possible. I mean,
it seems obviously fantastic, but do you have the time?
Sure.
That's like the real question.
I mean, being on the play seems like the optimal time to do it.
I think we should shuffle and cut that deck. Okay, I think Prince is gonna. He's just shortcutting a little bit, and then passing over. Yeah, because we don't want to waste too much time, even though we're not time.
And this is
Spellskite's an excellent start here with a welding jar in play.
Yep.
2 welding jars, sorry.
So that's definitely gonna live through at least 1 Ancient Grudge.
And then a Destructive Revelry too.
Jeez.
Oh, not through Destructive Revelry, but it's definitely going to live through the Ancient Grudge. Oh.
Become Immense off the top.
Oh. It didn't board it out.
Just where you want it to be.
Didn't board it out. So this is actually really unfortunate.
Well, I think...
Actually, I think you definitely go Swift Spear, and then you bolt to the face, and then if he redirects, to spell skite after a block, then he has to use a welding jar on it, and you didn't, and he loses 2 life in the process. So I think that's fine.
You Swift Spear, you know, attack with both of your creatures. You know, leave the bolt option available, and then if he blocks, maybe just deploy another Wild Nacatl.
Oh, did he have a second Nacatl?
Yeah, he has a second Nacatl.
So that's what the 7th card was. Okay, fair enough.
I think he had drawn it, or no, yeah, he must have had it in hand since he drew Become Immense this turn. Sometimes you just gotta become immense, man.
I'm not having any of it right now. This is.
I mean, it does not look particularly good against Spellskite. Spellskite is also a fan of becoming immense.
He is. Yeah, he is definitely a fan of becoming immense. All right, so Ammi blocks snap. Yeah, snap block.
Snap block the Nacatl.
Yeah, with 2 welding jars, like you must feel like pretty invincible here.
Yeah. So another Nacatl coming out
another
here.
Nacatl.
And he has an Atarka's command in hand as well, which is pretty good.
Yeah, because you can't redirect that.
Yeah, he'll be able to swing in with all the creatures and get at least one of those welding jars off the table.
Yeah, this is like I said, it's an excellent hand. I don't know what Ammi's going to do to follow up. If this is an Ancient Strings going to 17, okay.
Yep.
Ancient Strings going to 17.
Digging for those bridges.
Yeah, he needs a bridge, like ASAP. And then
the pace of this game slows down
considerably, yeah. So Mox Opal, which is actually not bad either, because maybe he just needs the mana to cast...
he has not played a land yet this turn, so...
No, but it's another Spellskite? Oh my goodness. Are those are the only 2 in the main? No, there's 3. Okay. So, yeah, this is coming down to a snail space, but Atarka's command is...
he drew a Destructive Reverie.
Atarka's command, but he doesn't have the lands to support it quite yet.
Yeah, he does.
No, but I mean, I like
Atarka's command.
He doesn't have Atarka's. Oh, he does.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I mean. I much prefer Atarka's command, and then
So swing in with the team. He most likely blocks both the Nacatls, and then you just run that Atarka's command out.
Here's another question though. Do you actually save both Spellskites in this case, or would you only save one because you really need this bridge to stay alive?
I can't answer any questions about Lantern Control. I have no idea what this deck does.
Why is he even fetching? What is happening?
Sure. I mean, maybe he wants to cast the Lightning Bolt as well.
I'd be pretty surprised if that was the case.
Hopefully he's not trying to become immense.
Yep, don't do that. Please don't become immense. You will not become immense.
So I would definitely be looking to Atarka's command here. Oh man.
No way. Oh, Blowout City. That's not gonna do what you want it to do. Redirect. Oh, jeez.
That seems bad. Definitely the first misplay I've seen from Prince.
Why is he untapping?
Yeah, he looks a little flustered.
Yeah, the Tarkus command would have been the best play.
Yeah, Tarkus command would have cost both the welding jars.
At least, right? Yeah.
Also would have done 4 additional damage.
My goodness. Wow.
I mean, I guess he paid 2 life.
This is not good.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge mistake. From,
oh, this is a good one,
side.
though. This is a good one.
Eidolon is a great card in this matchup. But now Prince's hand is pretty awkward.
Yeah, at what point does he...
He can get in another damage, like, he can cast his Lightning Bolt, I guess, like...
Yeah, he can't even really cast his Lightning Bolt. He has Mox Opal up, so... redirecting to Spellskite. Actually...
it doesn't cost him any life, sure.
But actually...
No, I mean, it, like, will cost him a Welding Jar plus tapping his Opal.
Yeah.
The cost is pretty minimal.
Wow, yeah, Prince not realizing... I mean, to be honest, a lot of people are still not very good at Spellskite interactions.
Yeah, sure.
That's just kind of like the nature of it. Alright, so he's going to Lightning Bolt. He's going to go to the face? Or yeah, he's going to the face. Alright, so there's a redirect here. So one of these is going to get Welding Jarred. I imagine these are like one of the best cards in the matchup anyways.
I mean, Ammi might even just take the 3 here. There's no reason not to.
Oh, does he take 3?
Yeah.
He does? Okay.
Like, the cost of... I might actually cast a Tarkus command now. During combat still.
No.
Oh, definitely.
There's no need to do that.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just kidding.
Because then he would again have to cost both of his Welding Jars.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh. Had the Nature's Claim ready.
So trigger down to 8.
Yeah, then goes up
Prince
to
goes up to 17.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, yeah, Nature's Claim at the ready. He brought in like almost all his sideboard.
I mean,
Crazy.
it looks like Prince is definitely a little flustered here. Like he's not really playing the lines. I mean, you know,
Ammi is
I'm not a burn expert. Ammi definitely looks like he's pretty comfortable there with his lantern deck.
That's what I'm saying. I think Ami's actually sucking him into his pace.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? So like that, I don't know if you've ever played an opponent like that. That's kind of just like playing at a quick pace and then saying go while you have to make like even more complicated decisions necessarily. So that is definitely a form of head games, right? So he's making Prince make mistakes.
Yeah,
and obviously it's paying off.
Prince is still looking pretty good. I mean, he's going to get through a little bit more damage here.
And he's gonna Atarkus command.
Hopefully he casts his Atarkus command at some point.
I really hope he does. I would be a little disappointed.
I mean, again, this seems like a great turn to cast it.
Yeah. Well, the last time he could have cast it was even better.
Yeah. I mean, he gets through, for at least 6 damage here with the Atarkus command, so that's going to put Ammi.
Oh, there's another one on the top of the library, actually. Wait, what? He's shuffling his library?
Yeah, he's shuffling his library in an effort to get a Goblin Guide trigger, I think.
Why does he need to hit land so badly? What is in his hand?
I'm not sure.
4 mana might be Leyline.
He could have cast...
He might have drawn Leyline.
Oh, okay, sure.
But he still needs a second white for it.
Yeah, he'd need a white. That does not flip, sir. Oh, for the Goblin Guide trigger.
Whoa.
My fault.
Take it easy.
My fault.
Take it easy. Alright, so we're going to lose a Welding Jar here. I'm almost... I mean, come on, please. Like...
Sure. So, Atarkus command... Pump the team, 3 to the dome.
Here's the real problem. There's another Tarkus command in the wings. Like,
yeah,
and there's no way to.
Ammi does not have any way to shuffle his library or mill it or anything anymore.
Yeah.
So he's going down to 2.
Yeah, I don't know if I love that lantern shuffle. Like, that was not great. I don't think. So take 6 goes to 2.
Yeah. And
a Tarkus command will seal the deal.
A lethal destructive reverie in hand also.
Yeah. No matter what happens, right?
Yeah. So yeah, he is just dead. Unless he has another Nature's Claim in hand, but he only has 1 in the board. Right?
Only one in the board,
which has been cast already.
Yep.
We've got a reveal of cards where there's no one. So Prince will probably get a warning here.
Yeah. I mean, who is that on? Shouldn't Ammi tell him? It's on both players, right?
No,
no.
Absolutely not. He should have flipped his card over. So he's going to have to randomize, and I mean, it's just a warning. Like he didn't draw the card; it's just revealing of outside or extra information. I'm not sure of the exact information.
Wow, I wonder how many people how many times that happens to people. Like that seems really unfortunate.
I mean, that's the game. I mean, you know, it happened all the time with Corsair. Happened all the time with...
I didn't see it that much with Corsair, I guess, but...
Yeah. It happened all the time. People just flip their cards.
But at the very least, like, you own the Corsair. Like, if you own a lantern and I forget to, like, flip my card back down, it's because, like, it's your lantern. Like, you should have... I don't know.
I mean, the warning's not on his opponent that he flipped the card over.
Interesting.
Like, his opponent can't stop him from taking a manual action. I mean, the game's still over. Like,
the game is over.
Regardless of this discussion, like... Yeah. He may get a warning. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, see, he had the two, but that doesn't stop a Tarkus command, so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't stop a Tarkus command. It's not going to stop his creatures from attacking him. Like,
well, I mean, he had 3 Spellskite, right?
Definitely didn't seem favorable for Ammi.
Yeah, definitely. So it looks like we're actually going to have Burn versus Living End, and I don't know how great that matchup is on either side.
That is going to be terrible for Living End.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, not great.
It's pretty bad. All right, well.
Not good at all.
So. And besides that, I
mean,
think
you gotta bring in those
Prince has Rest in Pieces too, right? So he's like equipped. He's equipped for this matchup, regardless of whether it's favorable or not.
Yeah. I mean,
interesting.
You definitely want those Rest in Pieces. I mean, he might even bring in Molten Rains on the play. I'm not sure who
has Molten Rain. Really?
Does, yeah.
Wow.
Just because the Living End deck, relies on hitting the perfect mana.
Yeah, the right colors